Gold and silver have traded bearish yesterday and today again have started the day on a bearish note. You can see both coming to the support zones at 19, 14, 15 and 22.80, $23 level. So what does this mean? Can we expect another bearish day today for gold and silver, or is it going to bounce back? Which position you should take in order to profit? We will see with the help of charts followed with indicators. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon which keeps you updated with the twice a day analysis. The next update will be released before the US session. Watch that as well. Let's start. First gold followed with silver. Watch till. Look at gold on the hourly charts trading in this bearish channel right now. Yes, if it stays above 19, 18 levels, possibly beyond that, little bullishness can be seen. And yet again 19, 18, 19, 22 zone is going to be, see, previously it was the support levels, now it is going to be the resistance. Also one must note that it has breached the previous lows, it has gone towards 1913 levels as well. Another point to note here is, see, on the hourly charts it is showing a slight reversal. I'll wait for it to break past 1918, 1922 zone, only above which we can say little bullishness, and then it has to stay above 1926 in order to confirm the reversal. As long as 1926 is not breached, I will be not treating gold for a reversal from here. Now, if you look at stochastic, this is rising from the oversold levels, while MACD is also on the verge of a crossover. It is willing to cross over. It is not yet crossed over as of now. RSI coming out of the oversold levels. Coming to 2-hour charts, likewise on the 2-hour, one must note that lower highs, lower lows, and right now trading in bearish. Let it stay above this zone. And see, the 20 period moving average is sitting at around 1920, while 50 and 100 is around 24 levels. So yes, as I said, only above 1926 level, there is a possibility of a reversal, else it is still staying bearish as of now. Lower highs, lower lows are seen consistently. Stochastic rising from the oversold. MACD is trading with extreme divergence. It has to possibly converge crossover. Look at MACD. See, MACD again coming at a further lower levels here. It does not mean that it cannot fall further. It can. But see, too much of divergence calls for a little conversion here. See, candle size is diminishing, suggesting that the bearishness has diminished. Possibly a little rise cannot be denied. But then there are great resistances on the upside. RSI flat near to bottom. Coming to 3 hour. Now on the 3-hour chart, the candle has just started. The previous candle failed to stay bearish here. It has showed a little pullback. However, right now yielding lower highs, and yes, this could be a reversal if it stays above 1916 and 1918 zone. That should be a indication that the prices are trying to retrace a little, and possibly then we may see it hitting again lower highs here. If you look at stochastic, this is oversold. MACD is still divergent. MACD is still bearish here, while RSI is staying flat at bottom, not indicative of much here. On the 4-hour charts, if you look at, similar is the observation on the 4-hour charts as well. So yes, once it stays above 1918, that is the only chance for us to indicate a little buy. But then 19, 22, 24, 26, yes, above 26 is where we can expect a reversal, else it is still staying bearish. Also, if you note that, look at the formation here, rise, retracement, and see, every candle has a meaning here. Possibly we may see it staying bearish. However, we have to be watchful, observant. It can reverse, it can erase all the losses, and a complete reversal is confirmed if it stays above 3032 levels. So far 3032 has proven out to be a great resistance. Stochastic here is also oversold. MACD is also trading with divergence and bearishness, and see, MACD has again come to the lower levels here from where we had seen earlier bounce back. So I will be definitely observant. RSI has dropped. Coming to the daily. Now look at daily chart. See, yesterday was the first red candle after a couple of greener candles here. At the same time, also one must note that it has breached the previous lows here. And if you just connect the highs and the lows for the last couple of sessions, you will find this is the zone in which gold is trying to trade. Another point to note here is the flat opening which gold has shown. Now, opening flat suggests that it can possibly try to retrace a little. Even if it has to come down, it can retrace a little on the upside. So be cautious here. A little rise towards 1920, 22 cannot be denied, but this is again, as long as 1926 and 1930 levels are not breached, we should not be treating gold for a reversal here. If you look at stochastic, this is at bottom. The MACD is again crossing over for a sell entry. though it is from a zero line, but yes, it has a scope for it to continue on the downside. RSI almost staying flat near. Looking at this, I will recommend you to buy gold today at 1918 and sell at 1913 levels. In between these $5 or 50 pips, you are not going to trade. And on the upside, even if you are taking a position at 1918, you have to be alert, aware that it can reverse any point of time from even from 1920, 22, 24, 26, and then ultimately 30. So as long as 1930-32 is not breached, these are still to be considered as a great resistance, and it is just a retracement. You should note that point. Above 32 is a complete reversal. So take your trades accordingly. Trade with the stop loss, trade with the trailing stop loss. Now let's have a look at silver. And before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of trading, you should join my mentorship batch. 26 batch is going to start on 9th of October. Limited seats are available. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now look at silver. See, silver has breached all the supports here, 2340, 2320, and then now 23. And now heading towards 2280 levels, which is going to be the next milestone and a very strong support. So can it break those levels? We will see here. Now if you look at after the drop, it is consolidated but failed to stay above 2320. That is very clear. And today again, yes, 2320 levels, which were the support levels earlier, is going to be the resistance for silver here, and hence a buying entry is only about 2320 levels. That is very clear. Stochastic here is oversold. MACD has traded with extreme bearishness here. It has hit a bottom. And if you look at MACD for silver, see, this is the levels from which it has seen the rise. Now it has again hit the bottom levels again. RSI is oversold extremely. Hence, a little retracement cannot be denied. Coming to 2 hour, likewise on the 2 hour charts, we have seen a drop from 2315 levels, 3 sharp red candles. But look at the previous candle, the bearishness appears to be diminishing here. You can initiate a buying at 23 as well. Remember, this price has to be 23. And see, even if it stays above 23, I will not be considering this, because see, this is a risky trade. You can note that as long as 2320 levels are respected and then 2330 levels are respected, we will not be treating silver for a reversal here. Yes, these are going to be great resistance for today. Stochastic oversold, MACD is divergent, MACD is bearish, RSI is flat near to bottom. Coming to 3, likewise on the 3 hour chart, see 2315 here, the one red candle, second red candle, this candle has just started. Possibly a little retracement cannot be denied. It can come towards 2310, 2315 zone, but still not a reversal. Also look at the moving average. These are on the verge of a crossover, sitting at 2330 levels. So yes, you can initiate a buying at 23 itself, but then be alert that it is not to be. It can reverse any point of time as long as 2330, 2340 levels are respected. Stochastic is oversold. MACD is divergent. MACD is bearish, extremely bearish here. It can possibly converge. It has seen the peak here. So possibly from here, the candle size might start to converge a bit. But remember, it is still staying bearish, and it is long way to go on the downside if it continues to fall from here. Because see, it was staying here in this bullish retracement zone, and it has breached this. So I will definitely watch out how it behaves at current levels. RSI hitting the bottom here. Coming to 4 hour. Likewise on the 4 hour charts, drop, retracement, and again starting to drop. But at the same time, look at the 4 hour charts here. See, one bigger red candle. This candle has started flat, and it is not willing to continue on the downside here. That is what it appears. It appears to be hesitant of the downside move, and hence above 23 we can initiate a buying entry, and below 2280 is where only I will recommend you to sell. 2280 is a great support. You should note that fact. 2280 is a definitely great support. Below 2280 you can initiate a sell entry. Expect 2265, 2250 levels as the next targets. Stochastic is extremely oversold. MACD is divergent, MACD is bearish. And if you look at RSI, this is also looking downwards. Coming to the now, looking at daily charts, see, first of all, one must note that, see, these are the 3 lows which silver has seen, and what beautiful trend has appeared here. This indicates that the bottom for silver, which it needs to breach pass by, is at around 2230 levels, 2235 levels. Yes, if it is if it continues on the downside, these levels are great support. Next point is, if you look at after the drop, the retracement, and now it has resumed its downward journey again. So this time, if it breaks below this zone, certainly more bearishness is going to prevail here. We may see it in fact dropping sharply. But another point to note, that see, after the retracement, this was the first red candle, second red candle has started, and it has started on a flat note here. And this increases a slight probability that at some point of time it may try to rise 2320, 2330 levels, 20 period moving average, it may try to achieve. But these are going to be great resistance. And yes, if you're buying at 23, you have to trade with caution. Yes, you can initiate a buying at 23, but you have to trade with caution that as long as 2320, 2330 levels are not breached, it can reverse any point of time. And hence, whenever your trade is in profit, you have to put your stop losses here at your entry price, such that in case of a reversal, your trade closes in profit. Next is a selling entry below 2280 can be taken, below which you can expect 2265, 2250 and 2235 levels. Yes, these three levels you should watch out for on the downside. Take your positions accordingly. Trade with the stop loss, trade with the trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch or signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again before the US session updates. Watch that update as well.